Good morning, everyone. Miss Peggy here. It's story time. Are you ready? We have Jesus with us today. My little dog Lily is right over there. She may come over and join us here in a minute. I have a story for you today about patience. Do you know what it is to be patient? You ever have a hard time if something takes a really long time and you just want it now? It's so hard to wait, isn't it? Today our story is about Joe and the slow soup. We've read this one before, but it's been a little while. Joe is one of Rufus's friends. Remember Rufus with his red cape? This is about Joe and the slow soup. Let's see what our friends are up to today. Waiting was hard for Joe, and waiting for food when he felt hungry was the hardest of all. There's Joe, and you can see how his tummy is rumbling. He's really hungry, isn't he? It's probably past his lunchtime. One day, Joe's stomach felt especially empty. He needed something to eat right away. Just then, Joe spotted his friend Ava coming down the road with a bundle of carrots. Oh, I'm guessing Joe's a goat, and I bet Joe really likes carrots. I really like carrots, do you? How do you like your carrots? Do you like them cooked, or do you like them raw with a little bit of ranch dressing on them? I like them both ways. Ava, Joe shouted, I'm so glad you're here. Can I eat some of your carrots? I'm really hungry. I'm using these carrots to make soup, said Ava, but you can have some after it's done. So Ava went and picked those carrots out of the garden, didn't she? I can't wait, Joe cried. I want something to eat right now. The soup won't take long, Ava said. Just have a little patience. Patience? How long was this soup going to take? Oh, Joe doesn't look happy, does he? He's already grumpy about having to wait. Okay, said Joe, let's go eat this soup. We can't eat the soup yet, said Ava. First, we need some water to cook the carrots. Water? How much longer would they have to wait? But then, Ava gave Joe a bite of carrot and he felt a little bit better. That was nice of her, wasn't it? To share the carrot with Joe. Just a little bite. We need to save some for the soup. Joe and Ava walked to the stream and found their friend Yuri. Hey Yuri, Ava shouted, do you have any water for the soup? Yuri cooed and swooped into the air with a pail clutched between her toes. You remember what kind of animal Yuri is? Yuri's the dove, isn't she? And look at her, she has a bucket that she's holding in her toes. And she's going to swoop down and get some water in it. All right, we have the water, Joe said. Can we eat the soup now? You can't make soup with just water and carrots, said Ava. We need to get some lentils first. Lentils? Would this soup ever be ready? But then Yuri gave Joe a sip of water and he felt a little better. He's really getting frustrated, isn't he? Joe, Ava, and Yuri walked to the field and found their friend Hal. Hal, Ava called, do you have lentils for the soup? They're right here, Ava, shouted Hal, holding out a bag. Look, there's Hal. Hal's the porcupine, isn't he? And he's got a whole bag of lentils for the soup. Everybody's working together to make this soup. It's going to be awesome, isn't it? I can't wait to taste it. Carrots, water, and lentils, said Joe. Can we eat the soup now? Not yet, said Ava. First, we need some spices to make the soup extra tasty. Have a little patience. Carrots, water, lentils, and now spices too. This soup was taking forever. But then, Hal gave Joe a few lentils, and he felt a little bit better. Everyone's trying to help Joe be patient, aren't they? They're trying to make it easier for him. Joe, Ava, Yuri, and Hal walked to the garden and found Rufus. "Hello, Rufus," said Ava. "Can we have some spices for our soup?" Rufus held out a leafy bundle. "I've got them, Ava," he said. "Great," said Ava. "That's everything we need." There's Rufus with his cape. And he got some spices from his garden, didn't he, to share. It'll make the soup taste extra good. Together, the friends put the carrots, the water, the lentils, and spices into a pot. Then they waited for the soup to start bubbling. It smelled delicious. While they waited, Hal and Rufus played a game, and Yuri whistled a song while Ava watched the soup. Everyone was having fun while they waited. Everyone except Joe. Oh dear. Joe is pouting, isn't he? He is being grumpy. What are we going to do with Joe? "I can't take it anymore," Joe shouted. "My stomach is empty. I need soup, and I need it now." Ava, Rufus, Yuri, and Hal looked at Joe. "Have a little patience," they all said at once. He's grumpy, huh? I get grumpy when I'm hungry, too. "But how do I get patience?" Joe asked. "I want some soup, and I want some right now." "I think God could help you," said Ava. "Why don't you try praying for some patience?" So Joe closed his eyes, and he said, "Dear God, waiting is hard sometimes. Please help me have patience so I can have fun while I wait. Amen." Look, he's saying a little prayer. Waiting is hard sometimes, isn't it? Joe opened his eyes. He felt different and better. Not long after, the soup was ready, and the friends filled their bowls. It was the best soup Joe had ever tasted. "Great soup, Ava," Joe said. "What's the secret ingredient?" He wants to know what the secret ingredient is. What do you think the secret ingredient is? What do you think it is? Let's find out. "Just a little bit of patience," Joe said. That's what it was. Ava, Yuri, Rufus, and Hal all laughed. And after a moment, Joe laughed too. He realized that patience was the secret ingredient, didn't he? Sometimes that's all it takes, is just a little bit of patience. Sometimes when we have to wait for something extra long, that makes it extra good, doesn't it? Yes. Well, let's say a prayer. Let's try to say a prayer like Joe did. Are you ready? All right. Dear God, waiting is hard sometimes. Please help us have patience so that it doesn't take so long. Help us find things to do while we're waiting. Help us to help others in the preparation of whatever we're waiting for. And help us to be kind and considerate and loving toward others. Amen. Well, I hope everyone has a great week, and I hope that whatever you're waiting for comes quickly and easy for you. Have a good week, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.